yesterday, a couple of weeks ago, I was coming down the street and I found people working there. And I hadn't seen that in a long time, and I stopped and I wanted to find out what the story is. Okay? A little bit of the story.
Oh, we are? Okay. Well, well, Bob, about a month ago, we actually had just an idea of coming in and helping Tom and Al, who live in the community, who live right across the street, just helping them and partnering with them to help redevelop or redesign and just maintain the garden. And we've got some wonderful churches that have supported us, including Suler's church. This is Pastor Suler. He's from New Life Church on the Boulevard. And so, we got New Life Church partnering with us, Grace Point in Bucks County, and then a church out in South Carolina that came down and just helped us, again, de-weed and mulch. As you can see, the garden is looking much better. We also had a tree doctor. I'm not even going to say what the official name of a tree doctor is, but it's a tree doctor. He came in. His name is Bruce Eaton. He's also an AMF missionary, but he just loves this stuff, and he's partnered with us to cut down some of these dead wood on the trees and just on the bushes and just trim it and make it look better. And so, as you can see, there's a lot of work that's been done, and I know there's been a lot of hits on the internet and a lot of comments back and forth by those on the internet. But I think that mostly it's been positive, and we appreciate all the positive press that's come about from this.
We appreciate it. You guys are done. You guys are done.
The we basically, I mean, the we is a combination of just people who love this community, people who love this garden, including, again, Tom Hummel and Al Houston, and they've been longtime residents. And I'll let Tom kind of talk about how this all began too.
Well, this started about 98, 99. After 2 years or 3 years, it just was a vacant lot after the Bell telephone building exploded. And then we had a few other people that were interested in doing stuff. Janet, I forget what her last name is, and another lady, they got some contacts with horticulture, and they came out, laid it out, and did the beds and all, got it started. And then there was like 4 or 5 of us in the neighborhood, on the block, that continued working, purchase plants, shrubs, and try to keep it up. It worked pretty good for a few years. Then it was just got other obligations for the other people who were unable to do it, didn't have, because of sicknesses, time allotments and stuff. So it was basically wound up just Roy, Conter, and I doing most of it. And Roy's dad took sick, and he wasn't able to do too much either because he had to maintain his father. He kind of went to the wayside in a sense because he didn't have the time, and one person cannot do this. Then Al moved in, and he started giving a hand, and it was a little bit better, but it's still 2 people can't do it. 2 or 3 people cannot do it. We need a group. Now we have the group, and we really appreciate what they've done because it makes it a lot nicer out here to look at instead of just tires and a dump. It's just a lot better than a dump area.
Right.
And we appreciate their help and interest.
So,
thank yous again.
Well, and it's not just community residents as well. Again, it's been churches partnering with us, and Suler can speak towards New Life Church helping this past week.
Sure. I mean, we really enjoyed being here. I mean, I live here, just a couple blocks up, so a number of our residents from our church and congregants live in this community. And the thing that I found probably the most, for me, inspiring was when I was working here. I was talking with a young lady, she's a teen mom. She doesn't live in the neighborhood, but she came here to help clean up. She's got a lot of issues of her own, a lot of problems, like a lot of people in our community. This is a neighborhood that's both promising and yet broken. And yet we had here a young lady, with a lot of brokenness in her life, coming to give of herself and find, that there's meaning in service, there's meaning in development. You're not only bettering a block in a neighborhood, but you're also giving a sense of community development for this neighborhood, that people can actually, they're not doing something, they're not having something done for themselves, they're actually contributing themselves to the betterment of where they actually live. And it's a matter, almost like a call to this whole block. I mean, we got Tom and Al here and others who are committed, but other people in our neighborhood, not simply just to pass by and enjoy it, but to actually say, wow, this doesn't have to be a dump. This doesn't have to be a place, an eyesore. I can actually be a part of making this place a place where old people can grow up and stay out and enjoy it, and kids can play in the street and have lots of fun. This is one of those places that we're hoping to. That's why we got involved. We really like it.
You know, one person who can't speak for himself, but I guess I'll speak for him. Brian Weber from Bucks County Grace Point Church. He was actually relating to me a story where one of the residents was walking by and she just complimented us on the work that we've been doing here. But specifically, she complimented us on fixing up the trellis, which has been dilapidated because of weather and unfortunately, you know, some high school students not catering to it. But basically, you know, she said it now I can walk down Oxford Avenue now and feel safe, and I can round the corner because I can see around the corner, and there's no one who can hide behind those bushes anymore. There's no one who can hide behind the messed up trellis. And so I thought that was powerful. She related, when Brian related that to me, and she related that to him. So I think it goes beyond just fixing up a garden. I mean, it's providing safety, and it's providing an outlet for people. And as you can see, Bob, there's a lot of work still to be done. And so what we want to do is we want to do a monthly kind of maintenance of our Frankford community garden, and we've talked about it, and we feel that the first Thursday of every month will be a fantastic time from 6 to about 8. If people can come whenever they can, just to come and just help us de-weed and help us maintain and just enjoy time together. So I think that would be fantastic. It does indeed. Yeah. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate the work you've done. Thank you.